On this episode of Inside the Blueprint, RestoreWorks shows us the intricacies of cleaning and restoring the ornate interiors and exteriors of some of Chicago's oldest institutions. Prompt Praxis Laboratories explains how a fully integrated analytical laboratory powered with the current information technology can help facilitate rapid drug development. Solid Metal Group takes us for an in-depth look inside the world of heavy equipment repair and custom metal modifications, plus lots more. When important buildings and structures are in need of masonry and concrete restoration, it's imperative that you hire a team you can trust to get the job done right. More than just restorative cleaning, RestoreWorks Masonry Restoration has the knowledge and the know-how to return value and restore pride to Chicago's greatest buildings. Let's learn more.
RestoreWorks actually began as Midwest Pressure Washing in 1988 as a one-man pressure washing operation. As we did larger and larger projects, we found that we were very passionate about working on older historic projects. So then we started to add services like tuck pointing and masonry repairs, and through the development of relationships with some of Chicagoland's most reputable architects and engineers and contractors and property managers, we've had the opportunity to work on some of Chicagoland's most famous and iconic buildings. And some of the projects that we're most proud of are Navy Pier, which we're working here right now, and the Wrigley Building, Chicago Tribune, the Art Institute of Chicago. We've had the opportunity to work at the Memorial Chapel at Duke University, and even in Hawaii at the National Cemetery of the Pacific doing concrete repairs.
The goal is not to necessarily make the building look new, but instead historically authentic, by blending the work in with the existing appearance of a structure.
When most people think of masonry restoration, they think of old buildings. RestoreWorks does work on newer buildings as well. Any type of building and any type of exterior repair, including masonry restoration, concrete restoration, terracotta, brick replacement, stone. Usually driven by either something visible on the building that you can see, a crack or some masonry out of place, or it could also be driven by leaks. But the goal in any of these repairs is to try and maintain as close as possible the original appearance of the building. And that's done by using matching brick or trying to use the existing materials on the building as much as possible. And if not, then finding a matching material that blends in with the building, the original components. RestoreWorks has crews that can rappel down building facades. That's done with industrial rope access techniques. And the advantage of that is a reduced cost in accessing the building without the expense of hanging a suspended scaffolding, a swing stage, or putting up additional access equipment to reach certain areas.
In spring of 2022, the Navy Pier Construction Group contacted the Hutchinson Design Group, who has worked previously on the pier, to look into a phased application restoration process for the pier. Our evaluation found that most of the work involved roofing and masonry. The pier, being exposed to the elements in the lake, was in severe deterioration. Further on, investigation and the detailing process for a long-term solution, we realized that there needed to be a holistic approach involving the coordination between mason and roofing contractor to tie in the waterproofing elements. The restoration process involves both the grinding of the mortar joints back 3/4 of an inch and the pointing and steps, as well as the restoration of the sealant joints and the mortar joints in the stone coping. Properly detailed masonry, we're looking at a 50-year service life. Doing it right, the roofs on the project are all being designed for 30-year service life as well. When you have complex masonry restoration projects, the number one concern I have is the attainment of a quality contractor. Here at the Navy Pier project, RestoreWorks has an excellent management team. Project managers, superintendent, foreman, who are all knowledgeable in all aspects of masonry restoration, but also who communicate well with me and the roofing contractor and ask questions and provide recommendations.
With a passion for restoring and preserving architecture that can be enjoyed for generations to come, RestoreWorks truly works together as a team.
Our team looks at their work not like they're just taking out mortar and bricks and putting that mortar back in. They really look at it as an opportunity to provide structures that people are going to be able to appreciate for generations to come, and be able to see how back in the early 1900s and even the 1800s, how people lived and how they built their buildings. And the fact that they are able to preserve that for so many people to come to Chicago to enjoy is very rewarding for everybody on our team, to be able to provide that type of feeling for people that come to the city of Chicago.
For more information about RestoreWorks, visit their website, restoreworks.com. And of course, visit our website at insidetheblueprint.com. A common challenge in both the compounding and the generic injectable industry is slow turnaround. Prompt Praxis Laboratories solves this problem by implementing a patent-pending, digitalized approach which helps patients get the highest quality medicine possible as quickly as possible.
The mission of Prompt Praxis Laboratories is to deliver reliable, accurate, analytical and micro data to our partners and customers in this industry to ensure that the patient medications being administered at hospitals are safe and efficacious. Prompt Praxis Laboratories is a rapid analysis laboratory, and we develop and validate methods and techniques to support the pharmaceutical industry. We are able to test commercial product for release, as well as assist organizations establishing stability and expiration dates for their products as they develop them and market to this industry.
Offering safe solutions through superior products, innovative technology, and best practices.
Here at Prompt Praxis, we're very client-focused and we partner with our clients. That means that you have a person here on staff that you can reach out to any time of day, and we can respond to issues very quickly. There's not a lot of paper trail or red tape. You just have a point of contact, so whatever is coming up, if it's a new study and or an issue with something, you have a direct contact. Within the industry, our clients have had issues with turnaround time of their samples. Our founders have found efficiencies within the laboratory setting as well as our customer service space so that we can negate that in the industry. We try very hard to batch things, to work with our clients on planning, because the more planning that we have, the better that we can accommodate their needs. Typically, I deal with onboarding, and one of the biggest things is having test methods for products that are common in the marketplace. We have really worked with our founders and our lab staff to make sure that we have those test methods already analyzed and ready for use.
We were founded in 2011, and we are one of the few analytical laboratories that are women-owned. Introducing more women and girls into the STEM environment is necessary as men and women collaborating together, exchanging ideas, having conversations in regards to science in general brings a company a competitive edge as well as creates new innovations in the science area.
For extensive, accurate, and prompt pharmaceutical testing, trust in Prompt Praxis Laboratories.
What sets us apart is our high level of competency. When we developed this organization, we really took a look at the design space and anticipated and focused on what our customers were going to need in this industry. We developed rapid turnaround times for our methods. We opted to own and validate our methods such that we have off-the-shelf methods and techniques that customers can immediately use upon engaging us in their activities. We're able to quickly get them to market and compress their development and timeline so that, in essence, as partners, we are both becoming highly successful. The way in which Prompt Praxis resolved the issue of rapid turnaround was to develop technologies that addressed families of compounds and not individual compounds. And thus we developed an entire portfolio and platform called Ready to Analyze, because we opted to take on the task of validation of these methods such that they would be off-the-shelf assets an organization that engaged us could utilize. Thus, we can evaluate their product, place it on stability, complete the stability, and get them on the market in 3 to 6 months faster than most other laboratories in this space.
For more information, visit their website, promptpraxislabs.com. And of course, visit our website at insidetheblueprint.com. Most every industry depends on steel or metal. It's actually a critical component in our daily lives, and without it, our homes, cars, and structures would look very different or, in some cases, not exist at all.
Solid Metal Group is a custom steel manufacturing company located in Chicago, Illinois. We specialize in fabricating anything from thin to thick gauge steel in all industries, from appliances to construction to intermodal to railroad. With the recent boom in the metal industry, we have started providing chassis parts nationwide. There's a lack of parts for all industries due to the fact that it's more difficult to get these parts from overseas now. Solid Metal Group provides products to the oil industry, the intermodal industry, the railroad industry, and construction industry. We make signs for a lot of your local restaurants and gas stations. We've provided parts to our local airports here in Chicago, from the vaults to the expansion of O'Hare Airport, and building canopies, stairways, the whole constructional component that a new building requires.
Whether it's part of a machine or an architectural detail, Solid Metal Group has the expertise and experience to make it happen.
Recently, the industry has suffered from a terrible lack of parts due to many factors, including the pandemic and COVID, the current tariff situation regarding imports from China, as well as the ability to maintain proper workforce levels within your facility. Currently, the demand is very high for replacement parts. Lead times also are very high, as it's been very difficult to obtain the materials to create the parts that we need. SMG is excited to be able to fill the void and to supply these parts in a more timely fashion, as we manufacture them right here in the United States.
Identifying solutions to unique problems and issues, Solid Metal Group has been found to be a reliable partner.
Integrated in its core capacity as a chassis refurbisher, has been buying steel chassis components from SMG for a number of years now. Due to recent market conditions, the opportunity presented itself for us to start building new chassis from scratch. We formed a new entity called American Made Chassis. As such, we're buying full steel frames from SMG and other domestic providers, building the chassis from the ground up rather than refurbishing the old piece of equipment. We're not able to solve all the world's problems, but the one thing we can do as AMC is inject some new, high-quality, functioning chassis to the marketplace to allow, hopefully, our country to solve the supply chain crisis along with the affiliated problems it's caused.
Running smoothly and efficiently is key to ensuring that there are no delays in production.
It is very crucial and important to keep the productivity line in motion. Our clients have clients. If we delay a product, it delays them, and in results, it delays who the end product gets delivered to. It is important that we keep our machines running smoothly for the safety of our employees, as well as meeting deadlines for our clients. There's a great satisfaction in seeing a final product, whether it's a building or when I'm driving down the highway and there's a chassis next to me. You get this feeling of joy, like you contributed to something in society, as minor as it may be. You know that you're a part of something, and you see it out there. The steel manufacturing industry is such an amazing industry, and with today's equipment being so up to date, it allows and opens a door for our youth to come in and be able to be a part of this. We have 80-foot plasmas, 3D steel printers, press brakes, robotic welders, and I would really like to open that door to our local community and invite all the youth to come in, whether it be from welding to designing to drafting. Whatever your passion is, the steel industry opens that door to you, and I would like to show our youth that.
For more information about Solid Metal Group, visit their website, solidmg.com. And of course, visit our website, InsideTheBlueprint.com. Energy efficiency isn't just about the appliances you use. It's so much more than that. From concept to operation and implementation, Cyclone Energy Group helps provide clean air solutions. Let's learn how they do it.
The focus in buildings has largely been on energy efficiency and sustainability. Now we're starting to move into more indoor air quality and environmental quality focus, and we're looking at things like the noise quality, the air quality, the lighting quality of the places that you live and work. These help you be more productive, they help you stay healthy and make for a better environment. Cyclone Energy Group makes high-performing buildings through a variety of services that we offer. We work in design, providing sustainability and energy modeling services. In construction, we commission buildings. And with existing buildings, we do energy management services like retro commissioning and monitoring-based commissioning. There's a variety of different ways to get recognized for your high-performing building. There's certifications available. For sustainability, we work with LEED, which is one of the largest recognized certification brands in the world. There's also a brand that we work with called Green Globes. Energy Star also has a certification for buildings. These are focused mostly on energy efficiency and sustainability and have some aspects of indoor air quality. But wellness has really taken a hold in the workplace recently, and the WELL building standard has become very popular, as well as a standard called Fitwell. These all are used in offices and homes or businesses to help understand what the different environmental qualities are and be recognized for that.
Utilizing this state-of-the-art technology can enhance your workspace as well as your personal wellness.
AirPlan is one of our managed energy subscription services where our engineers deploy indoor air quality sensors to monitor parameters of air in our clients' buildings. The sensor is what measures the parameters of air. The gateway connects to the internet and it transmits the data into the cloud so that we're able to pull it down and analyze it in real time. The sensors we use are from a company called Senseware, and they measure air parameters like temperature, relative humidity, carbon dioxide, particulate matter, and ozone. And then the sensors that we use are also LEED and WELL certification compliant. So if we're using them for LEED or WELL, we can add formaldehyde and carbon monoxide as parameters to be measured, but they're fully customizable. You could add almost anything.
Presenting the data in a way that not only makes sense, but is useful for future services.
When we report to clients, we can do it immediately, and we use established guidelines from organizations like ASHRAE to get an idea of how the IAQ data is performing, be it poor or very well. And we give a report monthly that summarizes that performance and give it context within the guidance of those guidelines.
Our team works on buildings from concept through operation. During the concept and design phase of a project, we're looking to optimize the building. We're providing simulation services that look at how the building's going to perform. We're modeling its energy performance. We can even look at the air quality and comfort of spaces. During the construction of a project, we have a commissioning team that goes through and tests all the building systems to make sure they're going to perform optimally. And then once a building's in operation, we can use data-driven processes to make sure that the building is being optimized and is actually performing to be a high-performing building. We do that through retro commissioning and monitoring-based commissioning services. Through all of that, we can earn building certifications for their performance.
Communication and project management is key to a successful partnership.
Our building HVAC systems are like the respiratory system in the body. By partnering with Cyclone Energy and AirPlan, we're able to make improvements by monitoring indoor air quality and making adjustments accordingly to enhance the well-being of our residents.
The future of the office space is going to be focused on wellness. We're going to look beyond just indoor air quality and into things like lighting quality. Circadian lighting systems follow the natural progression of the sun throughout the day. Keeps your body on that day-night timeline and can really help you be more productive and focused in your work environment. We're going to get into acoustical quality of spaces. How noisy is it? What is the temperature? What is the comfort level of a space? And then how easy is it for you to access and be able to get around and move? Movement is a big part of the wellness. Can you walk stairs in your office space as opposed to taking an elevator? Are you able to have access to healthy food choices rather than just vending machines? There's a lot of things in the office environment that are going to change going forward.
For more information about Cyclone Energy Group, visit their website, cyclone.energy. And of course, visit our website, InsideTheBlueprint.com. Does an HOA need a management company? Or should it save on costs and try self-management? Scott Elmore of AMCO Realty and Property Management, formerly EPI Property Management, is here to show you why cutting costs can actually cost you more in the long run.
Managing a community association requires expertise and training in building maintenance and construction techniques, as well as proper financial reporting, legal matters, and addressing homeowner concerns. Self-management of an association can be a strenuous and time-consuming task for members of the board because those members are personally responsible for addressing a myriad of matters that arise within the association, as well as trying to maintain a harmonious living environment for the residents who have varying expectations as well as personalities. Property management company can alleviate some of the stress on the board by taking over many of those tasks and recommending how to proceed with maintenance or capital improvement projects while still maintaining their strategic goals.
With specialized departments in each facet of management, our managers offer top-tier property management services.
AMCO is a full-service property management company providing various accounting and administrative services along with bidding and project oversight and working with our associations on their short and long-term plans for their association. AMCO's employees are certified in QuickBooks, swimming pool operations, mold remediation, and certified property management, licensed in concrete, commercial roofing, property management, and commercial insurance adjusting. AMCO's managers having the various license and certifications provides us a different level of experience and knowledge, such as increasing their home values as well as maintaining an aesthetically beautiful property.
Using state-of-the-art technology allows for personal attention and prompt 24/7 response.
We provide remote desktop connection for our managers and employees, which allows for a quicker response time to the questions or concerns raised by the members of the association. Our online web portal also allows homeowners to be able to view their account information, work order history, or update their contact information at their convenience. Our electronic management reports provide detailed information to our board members on a regular basis so that they have the information necessary to make the decisions that they believe are appropriate for their community.
When using a property management company, you can expect to receive expert-level support for your community, ensuring each resident's needs are met.
AMCO has been my management company for the past 30 years. We have a great working relationship as far as the ability to go to them for knowledge and for an expectation for what we should or should not do to run our property.
Over the last 18 years that we've been working with AMCO Corporation, it's been really, really great because one of the things that our homeowners, well, we have over 109 homeowners, they actually get to see the management association, the representatives, and they walk through the home. They give us booklets on a monthly basis that actually explain and outline everything that needs to be done around our community, which has been a great help for us, especially when we need to explain specific things to the homeowners for our board. So they've been nothing but a breath of fresh air for us within our community.
Better management of the property's grounds through preventative, not just responsive maintenance, is why AMCO Realty and Property Management is so vital.
Being licensed in concrete, tuck pointing, and commercial roofing provides us the expertise and knowledge that other managers do not possess. It also allows us to provide our boards with sound recommendations for building maintenance, capital projects, and long-range planning, which ensures the success of the association as well as maintains a reasonable assessment for the homeowners.
For more information about AMCO Realty and Property Management, visit their website, amcomanagement.net. And of course, visit our website, InsideTheBlueprint.com. Launched in 2000 in Gardena, California, a small company dedicated to the idea of environmentally conscious, sustainable production of lighting products, Visionaire Lighting quickly expanded in both reputation and size.
From the beginning, we started doing smaller scale jobs, everything from parks to sports facilities, and then got into automotive lighting. And as the company grew, we got into more large scale projects like smart cities and street lighting.
Fred, the president and owner of our company, was also involved in tennis, and so they wanted to start doing tennis lighting. And so we initially started by lighting tennis courts with HID, or high intensity discharge lamps.
Our company initially started with just assembling products, and over the years, we brought more and more processes in-house. Now today, we are a completely vertically integrated company who manufactures all of its different components here in our facility.
The advent of commercially viable solid-state, or LED lighting, was the first significant change in the industry in over 100 years.
The new technology that Visionaire has and why it's going to make us stand out is because an open platform, it's a single pane of glass. Currently, in today's lighting market, if I am with a university or if I'm with a city, I want to be able to control my lights, I want to be able to control my parking sensors, my oxygen sensors, any kind of thing, and any time I want to do that, I have to do that on a separate login, a separate program. What's unique to Visionaire is we're an open protocol, which means we have different devices from different manufacturers that we could bring in and all operate on our own user interface.
Because solid-state lighting was essentially a small computer, it enabled other connected devices to interface with lighting for the first time at this level. This was the birth of smart lighting.
The technology that I developed was a platform, a very agnostic, unique platform where we could have multiple softwares on one pane of glass. So I could actually take it to where I could bring in 3 or 4 different types of software, bring it into one, and be able to visualize everything on a single pane of glass.
In the light fixtures there's a real estate. There's a platform inside there which allows that. The light itself's not detecting that movement, but there would be a computer or brain chip that's inside that platform that allows you to be able to signal what's going on based on the camera.
There's a street light almost every place you look, which can support this technology in the future.
When you talk about the future and the application, it's really unlimited, and it's allowed us to continue to keep desiring the city's wants and needs and learning them as they're learning them at the same time.
The great thing about our technology is it's really future-proof. Because we are an open-ended platform, that means that whatever you have currently today, if you're happy with it, that's great. But if you realize you have a need and you need to incorporate something else into that system, you could do that in the future. So if you want to bring cameras onto it, if you want to bring smart water meters onto it, you're allowed to do that in the future because it's an open-ended platform.
The future for Visionaire is actually very, very bright. We're really developing things today and future-proofing our fixtures to where people can actually have access to this stuff 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road. As you know, software never stops. It's always an evolving thing. So in some cases, we know where we are today, but it could change in 24 months. It could be a totally different technology. So we're trying to stay on the cutting edge of that.
For more information about this new technology, please visit visionairelighting.com. For more information about anything you've seen on today's show, or to become part of Inside the Blueprint, go to our website, insidetheblueprint.com.